Individually, all of us hold our values very dear to our heart, and we always practice them within our own family systems. But at the end of the day, if you're going to talk about value systems that impact society, you have to show a certain impact. Okay, so Gandhiji had his value system, so the impact was there. Independence was attained. Nelson Mandela had his value systems. So at the end of the day, value systems, individual value systems, everybody has. So that goes without saying. Yeah. So if you're talking about value systems that are going to impact society, I believe you can only talk about them if you have sufficient impact. But you're not talking about impacting 10, 20, 30 people. You're talking at least certain minimum scale, and you're talking minimum replicability, and you're talking some amount of ecosystem building, right? That takes time. Yeah. So our value systems are very clear. We still have to prove a lot of the stuff. We are still very small. We're not impacting enough people. But the value systems are very clear. You've got to create more equitable business models. Yeah, you've got to. If capitalism is the only way, often people say that it's what's the word for it? Oxymoron. That you cannot have inclusive capitalism. That capitalism is meant and is built on the basis of inequality. Yeah, but yeah, we can only try. And so inclusiveness is a huge element of what we do in our value system, that we do not assume that an artisan is dumber than us. Intrinsically, he is endowed with the same amount of all capabilities. It's just that he hasn't had enough exposure. So that's a key value system we have in this company. Equitableness, which is why we have shares at par for artisans to buy, whereas investors will buy it at a market rate, but artisans will get it at par, because we believe that it's an intellectual capital issue, that we are building our business on a traditional knowledge base, and credit needs to be given to that. So we've tried to build in some strong values, and similarly in the HR of our office, in the way we deal with people, we try to build it. We are hoping we succeed.